There's no better time to find these tremendous Mazda savings than right now at Team Mazda. Get 0% financing on any new Mazda CX-5, Mazda CX-30, Mazda CX-50, or the Mazda CX-90. Find out just how much you can save at Team Mazda on Airline.
Are you a bowler?
I love bowling. I haven't bowled in a long time.
Do you need the bumpers?
I do.
You ever roll a gutter with the bumpers? I accomplished that.
Tough.
I thought somebody should buy me a beer for that.
Have many beers, a whole pitcher. How'd you manage that? Another lane?
I mean, I think I made their wall of shame. There's probably a picture of me somewhere. At the last second, the bumper cuts off. So if you angle it just right,
you're going to find the gutter.
You're going to find it. Yeah. Oh, I could find the gutter, actually, yeah.
With bumpers?
Yeah.
That's so good.
Fun fact for you, you got to make sure the holes aren't too small, because the holes are too small, then the ball gets stuck. So I got stuck and I threw it.
No.
I knocked over the other person's pins. So I'm apparently better at knocking down pins in the lane next to me.
We gotta see
That
Jared
sounds like
bowl.
me when I played tennis in City Park.
Yeah.
Boing.
Somebody
Somebody went,
people's
dude,
courts.
play baseball.
Or
What's the deal?
you have the
Play
driving range
softball.
and the ball comes at you down. You know, they're just
Right.
shanking it right and left. And
So a heavier bowling ball or a lighter bowling ball? What do you
like
say?
heavier.
Goldilocks. You got to find the zone. I mean, that light one, you just be chucking all over the place.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you can control it, that
Right.
kind of thing. It's too heavy. It's just going to be like, I
Slow
can't even get this
rolling,
thing
no
down the dang
momentum.
lane.
Yeah.
Got to Goldilocks the damn thing. And so it
Okay.
takes a little bit of time. But to Jared's point, yeah, you don't. If it's too tight, that thing just holding on. Next thing you know, it's going into the ceiling,
It's like a Three
knocking out.
Stooges
You know,
episode.
oh, it's just awful.
I've never
sliding
done
down
that,
the
by the
lane.
way. I've never hit the ceiling.
I've launched mine a few times. All of a sudden, it's like 20 feet down, because you want to. There's a little glide to it. You get that thing. But I mean, it's stick because the pro bowlers, they're not like all three fingers in there. They've got like on the side and they spin it when it comes up. That's not who I am. I'm not that guy.
couldn't be that guy either.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of.
Yeah, let's go. We need to go bowling.
I know. That'd be a fun team building
Is it Carter?
activity.
It's
All
not
Star
Don
Lanes,
All
Don
Star Lanes.
Airline,
I gave Jim
yeah.
Don Gar- Well, they closed Circle and Metro,
They
which
did.
were awesome
They
bowling.
Yeah.
did. So we got like that one in. There's
And
others
then
around
Gonzales.
town.
They got one in
There's
Gonzales.
around the
Yeah.
area.
We've
But
got
yeah,
options.
it's always a.
Let's take this show on the road.
I think the trick is to act like you're a pro, and like every time I hit a
absolutely.
strike, I'll act like it was expected, like hit
Act
the
like you've
strike.
been there.
Confidence.
Yeah, in my mind, though,
Oh, yeah.
it's like the Ewok village. We're like, whoa!
Do you want really?
Yeah.
That's what Star Wars.
Now that's funny.
I love that.
All right, well,
You
not
gotta
on
hold it all in.
a Sunday through Thursday, but maybe a Friday or Saturday afternoon
Okay.
or evening.
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
There we go.
Or Sunday afternoon.
Senior specials. Yeah, we could all take
Oh,
advantage
that's
of that after.
that's messed up.
Not. I'm saying, what? We can take
Wait a
advantage
minute,
of.
time
Not
out.
you.
So I go
No.
to Piccadilly. I go to Piccadilly on Clearview Avenue in New Orleans.
Yeah.
My bill's $18. I
Yeah.
get up there. $16. I better go. I get up to the thing and she charged me $13.50. I said, "Wait a minute, what happened?" It's 16. She goes, "Oh, honey, I put on your senior citizen discount."
So are you happy or sad?
I told her, I said, "I don't know whether to be pissed off at you or happy, you know."
No, you're happy.
And she
Conflicted.
she was much older than me, and she said, "Honey, take that discount every time you can."
Yeah.
But I mean,
Absolutely.
look, I didn't even say
You don't
anything.
look like a senior. No.
No, she didn't say senior discount. She
Yeah.
said senior citizen discount. I'm like,
Do you need some help with the door? Oh, let me help.
Oh,
Let
no.
me get you the booty.
Yeah, look, she shaved off $5 on that meal. Go ahead.
A little
Yeah.
dilly deal. Come on, that's awesome.
Listen,
I love a good dilly.
me too. Heck, I want to get
Dilly
a discount.
dilly.
That's exactly right. Dilly did.
Okay.
Nice to meet
I would have taken the discount. I've been thrilled.
I wasn't
Yeah.
stupid. I took the discount.
Right.
you. Got back in line, did it again. Okay, you know what? Actually, back in line and doing it again. We're not joking about Hurricane
Oh,
Milton
my
out
gosh.
there. Florida getting ready for another landfall, which makes us staring at this sunrise feel more than grateful.
Yeah, it really does, Matt. Now, I heard Liz say it earlier, and grateful really is the word here, because we know only too well not only what they're going through in Florida, but what it's like to be in line for not one, but multiple strikes just a few weeks apart. We're going to talk more about that in a moment. Beautiful outside our door, 70 degrees, so I'm glad we hit that because that was our forecast low. We did do that. Now watch this. Yesterday, 92. Could hit 94 today, and if we did do that, that would actually tie a very long-standing record of 94 set all the way back in 1911. Meanwhile, we're not seeing that much in our local radar. A couple of weak impulses that are trying to rotate back into the area, hugging the immediate coastline. Not going to bother us at all, but the bad news for Florida, they're trying to get in their last-minute preps, right? Preparations, evacuations, that's of course the thing, and they're already dealing with wet weather right now as though they needed that, disconnected from the main circulation of what is rapidly intensifying intensifying Hurricane Milton. Meanwhile, we got a couple of other names and waves out there. We'll talk more about that in a second. But first, you look at this storm, which, by the way, is currently undergoing rapid intensification. It was a Category 1 right around midnight last night into this morning. Now a Category 3. Not only that, it's knocking on the door of a Category 4, and it will become a Category 4 shortly. And I had a few questions on social media. Where is this moving? It looks like it's drifting to the southeast, right? That's exactly what it's doing. It's moving to the east-southeast at about 8 miles per hour. So it looks like it's directing towards the Yucatan Peninsula. It'll start to change a little bit of direction and then get steered a little bit more up towards the east and eventually northeast. In fact, you see that on the track. It'll take a northeasterly turn. Expected to be a Category 4 later on the day. I got to tell you, the way this thing is intensifying, it might be later this morning. Matter of fact, the next update even. And there you see as it makes its way into the Tampa area. Now on this next one, I've kind of superimposed a few computer models. So here are your spaghetti plots. So I faded out the red so you can see the spaghetti a little bit more. Most of the models agree right around Tampa. Of course, you're always going to have a couple of outliers there, but right now the NHC track looks like it's still on point there. So no rain expected here over the next 7 days. Obviously a stark contrast as you go out to the eastern Gulf and over to Florida, and then points to the north by Georgia. But the one good thing about this storm, doesn't look like it's going to affect South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, and they need to get a break from that. So does Florida, by the way. Here's Leslie, here's Kirk. So we've got three. Oh, by the way, all of those hurricanes out there, we've now had 3 major hurricanes in the last couple of weeks. That's actually a record for this date. And there, that African wave, not too concerned about that. Cold front's going to move through. This is the second front. So the first front already moved through. That dried us off. The next front comes through, and that's the one that's going to cool us down. So we talk about these dew points. They're going to be dropping not only in the 50s, look at this, dew points down to the low 50s. That means we're easily going to see those temperatures drop over the next few nights. 94 for today. It's the last hot day. Get out and enjoy. Enjoy how much you can at 94 degrees. But we go down to 64 as we get to the overnight. Not too shabby there. And then look at this 10-day forecast. No chance of rain over the next 10 days, and our temperatures are going to feel a lot better out there. At 7:09, not quite 9 yet, getting ahead of myself. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, thank you, Jared. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for hopping over to the Plus with us. Starting to see some slower traffic in and around the Denham Springs area and in Walker on Florida Boulevard around the high school. We have Florida Boulevard, Burgess right in that area, and some slow traffic in Denham Springs. We can see that already developing on 4-H Club Road heading toward Florida, Rushing Road also, and I-12 right there between Pete's Highway, which your backup kind of starts brake tapping around Jubin. There's the Millerville Road camera facing toward O'Neill Lane, and slower traffic right there. When you get past Drusilla's overpass, the Jefferson Highway overpass there near Drusilla, it slows down again near Essen Lane, and from the 1012 to downtown, very slow traffic from just past College to right around the Louis Street area, and then it kind of breaks up a little bit. 10 minutes after 7, we are so glad you're with us on WAFB Plus. We do it. It's called 9 News Now every weekday morning, giving you a quick recap on some of the things you may have missed during the show from 5 to 7. We'll be right back with more of those details. 7:10 next. Stay with us.
7:12 your time right now. I want to start right here, update you on a fire being worked by Baton Rouge Fire Department. Actually, we now know they know the cause of this fire, Liz.
Yeah, we're told from the Baton Rouge Fire Department that a faulty electrical outlet is to blame for this fire here on Sycamore Street. We first told you about it in the early edition here. You can see with the damage there taken on heavily to the house, smoke and water damage as well. We're told that there was injuries for one person, a minor. In fact, we're told that person drove themselves to the hospital. Matt, 2 people are displaced.
Want to let you know today's an important deadline when it comes to registering to vote. Matt Venezia was live this morning inside of our newsroom talking about ways you can make sure that you do register. He's got a great list of opportunities and ways you can do that waiting for you online right now. But again, the deadline to register in person or by mail, that's today.
Showing up in person to honor some first responders from 9/11. Today, it's actually a makeup ceremony. The 9/11 commemoration ceremony, you've got a bunch of first responders in Ascension Parish getting together today to remember those who lost their lives. Remember, this was originally slated for 9/11 of this year, but Hurricane Francine pushed back those plans. So today, make your way to the Fire Protection District number 1. That's Airline Highway in Gonzales. This is all set to get going at 11 o'clock this morning.
About 10 o'clock this morning, East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office breaking ground on a brand new substation over there along Glen Oaks Drive, the Glen Oaks Street rather. About 10 o'clock this morning, again, brand new substation from the East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office.
Well, today all eyes are on Hurricane Milton. Just in the last couple of hours, we've seen it upgraded from Category 1 hurricane to Category 3 currently. Jared Silverman keeping his eyes on this. As you can see, a lot of folks along the Florida left coast there getting ready to evacuate and preparing for what's to come. We're keeping our eyes on the storm, but if you could help out, there's a great way for you to donate.
Yeah, there is. And actually, this is the Helene help. Right after Hurricane Helene, scan the QR code. A lot of folks obviously still need help with everything after Helene, and now here comes Milton. You hope for the absolute best, and Jared, you were talking about it. We're really just kind of hoping it's a straight shot across Florida. That thing can wiggle and wobble a little bit, and the ultimate path will figure itself out. But man, all eyes on Milton right now.
Right, because with Helene, as we all know, it turned up and then there was no safe place to go.
Right.
At least this one, they'll be able to get away from it.
That's
But evacuations going out. Guys, this is going to be the 3rd hurricane this season to hit the Florida Gulf Coast, specifically the Florida Gulf Coast. They had Debbie. That was a Category 1. Helene was a Cat 4, and now this will be a Cat 4. Just a rough season for them especially.
Gosh, we're keeping our eyes on Florida. Lots of friends and neighbors in that path. We'll keep you updated on top of Milton.
It's time to gear up for game day at Team Toyota. Right now, get a new 24 Tacoma for just $269 a month, or get 2.99% financing for 72 months on a new Toyota Tundra. Score thousands in savings on your new Toyota from Team Toyota. I-12 at O'Neill.